Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation, starring Johnny Woodard. We're in it, man. Fastest show ever in it ever, dude.
I know, dude.
Ever.
I'm trying to eat some yogurt here. I need a longer intro.
Johnny's eating yogurt. Let me sing to you. Young Christian warriors, they come to fight. They fight for love. Yeah. Hey, since Johnny's eating yogurt, I just want to drop a fun fact.
Go ahead.
Your size of your butt is totally for taking more comfortable shits. And that's our fun fact for the day, dude.
Nice.
Right?
Nice,
So
dude,
if you
that's-
have a bony ass, you're taking uncomfortable dumps. But if
I'm
you have a
having-
fat ass, you're sitting on a beanbag of love
That's me.
as you
I guess.
drop it. Isn't that? I just thought about that today. Your size
no
of your ass
ass, dude.
determines how comfortable. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, I have a pretty flat. I'm 50. A man, we lose our butts.
I thought you never had an ass, though, is what I've always
Yeah,
heard.
I'm pretty sure. I agree, dude.
That was the word on the street, anyway, that Sam never had an ass.
Dude, it goes back, crack the leg. Back, crack the leg.
That should be the male. You know how they used to have like a
Back.
song that a woman band would sing and then the guy band would do the response? That should be your response to my neck, my back, and my crack. It should be that you should do a song of that. That's kind of like a reply. You know,
Johnny,
from the
we're
men.
back. Johnny, was the last episode we did our list that we loved. We had a great time. I don't know how everyone else felt about it.
It was very well received.
It was well
from the people
received.
who watched it. The listeners, it was just as many listens as a normal episode, which is surprising. YouTube did not love it. YouTube itself didn't love it, but
Well, they're going to love our next one. Which guy would you least likely walk in banging your girlfriend?
I think we're really gonna do that too.
I do too, dude.
We have to.
How many people can we choose from?
It's called Broken Sam Rank stuff. our very cleverly named new tier.
And how many people can we put in the competition?
Yeah, well, you've said this. We gotta be real careful just not to make it all, what would you say? Ripped
African Americans?
black dudes. Yeah, all ripped
Well, there's
black
some
guys.
white
Yeah.
dudes I want to bang some Mexican dudes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, for sure. I'm just not sure I would rank them ahead of like Francis Ngannou or something.
Jeffrey Epstein is definitely on the list. Definitely on the list for multiple reasons.
Yeah. Well, good point. Go Gotham. We'll add that to our list. I spent 4+ hours of my life that I'll never get back watching the Candace Owens, Andrew Wilson.
Oh, we're in it. Hot topics. I have a fun story to tell you.
Yeah, but we do hot topics first, then you do the fun stuff. That's
Okay.
our format, Sam.
Fun.
Did you watch it?
I watched some of it.
You didn't watch it. Okay.
No, I did. I watched some of it. And then I
I'll
just
play-
said, okay, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. We're not getting anywhere.
Got nowhere. You're 100% right. Here's a good example of getting nowhere. I think somebody may do some commentary at the end of this. Just ignore that part. But
Just ignore it. Pretend it's not even there.
Also, we'll see if I don't have
Johnny,
to
is this the end? Because I wish you would play the beginning.
This is the end. What do you want specifically?
Well,
from the beginning.
Obviously, for the record, I'm a big Rachel Wilson fan. And so I like to get that out. I've met Andrew Wilson live one time in person. I will say he's incredibly fast, articulated full thoughts instantly. I felt he had two parts that weren't that great for him. Was the magical text that he read that nobody's heard of, and
I'll play
and
that.
the
Okay.
And the reason you want to play that, and I could get into why.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right about this. I'll play that real quick. I have it right here. It was right at the beginning before they even started. So this should be.
Johnny, you ever fart and you go,
Easy.
"Oh, I'm dying"? Have you ever done that?
I haven't.
Oh, I
can't
just
say.
did.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I hope you're okay.
Women,
Can we just say, by the way, the production of this thing was so weird. it has an ad break with a shoe commercial, 2 shoe commercials every ad break. The most corporate.
That probably was his
weird-
agreement. I will do it, but you must run my events.
I must.
You
my
must
commercial
promote
out there.
You must promote
The market
my
needs to
amazing
see my
shoes.
shoes. We
My
could do it
amazing
quick
shoes.
or we could do it cheap. We chose neither. We chose slow and expensive. He has an ad where he goes, we could do it quick or we could do it cheap, but we chose slow and expensive. Okay, so here's the launch of this thing. From the start, I'll just say
From
Andrew
the
Wilson,
start.
and he talked about this. He's like sweaty and just looks unhappy. Candace has a smile on her face the whole time. Clearly has had her makeup professionally done, or by
done
someone
by her
who knows
sister,
what they're
according
doing.
to her. Done by her sister.
But looks much better on this is like remember when they said that Nixon got wrecked by Kennedy because he just looked terrible on camera?
Yeah.
It matters, man. I'm sorry. It does.
You work with
So
them
you're
for many
saying I
years. You
should
guys are
never
friends.
debate.
You've said a lot of good things about you.
Let me know, by the way, I might have fixed my feedback issue with the mics. Tell me if you're hearing it.
Charlie, respectful towards him. You guys may have disagreed on something, but we got a lot of respect for him. The second audience is the folks out there, you that's watching this. And so for you, you've been wanting something like this to take place. And kudos for Andrew for coming out and saying, hey, I want to have this conversation, and for Candace to accept it. So you have the ability to say, I agree, I disagree, comment, do all the stuff that you're doing online. And if you want to see more of these things, any of the 3 channels subscribe to the Candace Show, the Crucible. I'm sure some of the people from Crucible are watching as well, and the PPD podcast. The more you subscribe to this, the more we're able to deliver these types of conversations to you.
Johnny
And
just
last
left.
but not least, it's about the two of you.
The
My
car
goal is
is
to
with
speak
the
as little as
driver right
possible,
now.
99%
Johnny,
of the-
stop it.
Yes, sir.
Stop it. What Patrick Bet-David's doing right now is the same feeling I get when they tell you the all everything when you're about to take off flying.
Yes.
Like how to use a seatbelt,
Yeah.
the exits. Don't smoke, even though there hasn't been a smoking plane in 30 years.
Yes.
He's like, you watch, you vote, you vote, you like him, you like. It's like, we know this. This isn't our first rodeo, dude. It's so crazy, dude. And then he someone takes a shot at Andrew. He's like, you watch on all of our channel, all 3 channels. You can watch it on the PB channel. You can watch it on Andrew's channel. I'm sure a few people are watching from Andrew's channel. It's like, what, dude? Andrew's actually got a pretty big channel.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I guess I must have watched on his channel because I think people on other channels had different experience, and you can see
Different.
it was just bizarre. 'Cause
Mandela effect.
They would take these breaks, and they were like 10, 15-minute breaks, dude, with ads and then just his face on the screen. It was so much about this was weird.
Dude,
Anyway,
this is like Patrick Bet-David would be like at a Burger King. Listen, you're gonna order, you're gonna eat, okay?
Yeah,
Just order and eat. You're gonna chew your food.
it's very lowest common denominator shit, dude. It's the kind of stuff that works on people who are into like catchphrases and pithy aphorisms. Those kinds of like kind of like those AA sayings that they sound really smart, and then when you think about them, maybe they don't hold up to scrutiny.
Johnny, shut up! Don't talk about my friends.
You know what I mean, though. Like some of them just don't make a lot of sense. What you want me to run down the list of AA catchphrases and sayings?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll give you a list. No, this is not what I'm looking at.
Okay, who cares,
yes,
Johnny?
Like, you know when they have like a like halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind. You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's probably when you're about to make a stupid decision. You're one
exactly,
of those.
Yeah. That's
all right.
right.
Just play it, Johnny.
Yeah, you're the one asking me to explain things.
Yeah,
we
because
should just
you
be
said
playing the
something
video.
stupid. Go on.
No, you know exactly what I mean.
Time it'll be you guys speaking, and the audience will be able to see it.
It's audio.
If I jump in just so everybody knows on the back end, both have agreed. In the back, there's 3 people representing Andrew and 3 people representing Candace to do fact checking. So at any point, if somebody makes a claim, the other can say, can we fact check this? I can jump in and say, fact check this. Even the folks in the back can say, fact check this. So it is a very fair conversation that we're having here. And so with that being said, kudos to Michael Knowles. Your name was mentioned a lot. You missed out right now. The last 10 minutes, We talked about you. There's a lot of love and respect here mutually from both parties, all three of them here. And then, of course.
So I have a brief opening statement.
Yeah, here we go.
On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was murdered. Many of you already know a lot about the events which occurred after Kirk's death. You remember the ghoulish laughter, celebrations, and madness we saw from leftists all over, from TikTok invasions, debates, posts on social media, destruction of memorials, and things like this. Within weeks of Kirk's death, a cottage industry began to form.
Hold on, Johnny. I hate to do this. You got to go right before this, dude, when he starts, because this is the thing that made me laugh so hard.
Subscribe to him, the Candace Show, the Crucible. I'm sure some of the people from Crucible are watching as well. And the PBD. And I'm 9% of the
Just
time.
And go to any cuts
people rep can say, it is kudos to you. There's a log in that today. I think evidence.
Sure. And what I mean by overwhelming is I just find it very convincing. That's, I think that's what most people mean when they say overwhelming evidence. So I have a brief opening statement.
Okay, sorry. I guess he hadn't done yet. Sorry. My apologies, Johnny. Edit that out.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's live, Sam.
Edit that out, Johnny.
On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was murdered. Many of you already know a lot about the events which occurred after Kirk's death. You remember the ghoulish laughter, celebrations, and madness we saw from leftists all over, from TikTok invasions, debates, posts on social media, destruction of memorials, and things like this. Within weeks of Kirk's death, a cottage industry began to form, peddling various alternative theories on how he died.
Keep going.
What special interest may have killed him, what nations were involved, and was our own government one of them? Because this was the first nationwide traumatic event in Gen Z's lifetime, the demand for answers was severe and palpable. The leading theory from the conspiracy verse is that Israel worked with the United States government to murder Charlie Kirk. Within a day or two of Kirk's death, Ian Carroll claimed that Israel killed Charlie Kirk, and the conspiracy caught on like wildfire. This theory was built on one misleading piece of evidence, that in his final days, on or around September 8th, Charlie sent a text message reading, "Jewish donors play into all the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause." This was sent in the context of a platforming dispute regarding Tucker Carlson. From this scintilla of misleading information, it was speculated that Israel killed Charlie Kirk because he would have successfully opposed the Iranian war. Now, that's a fun theory, and who doesn't like a good, fun conspiracy theory? I like them.
You don't.
But there is no evidence that Israel actually killed Charlie Kirk. And if Candace has some, I'd like her to actually show it to me. I'm open to suggestions, but to date, there hasn't been any. There is, however, tons of evidence that a leftist killed Charlie Kirk, just as Charlie feared they would. I believe Charlie Kirk, and I have the receipts. No, I didn't have a dream where he came to me and told me that the left killed him. No, he didn't come to me a dream and say, Candace Owens betrayed him. That never happened. In fact, I don't need dreams of any kind because I hold in my possession never before seen messages from Charlie Kirk to his security team on September 9th, 2025. I'm going to share the message with you today, which is the first time this information's ever been publicly revealed. On September 9th, Charlie's security team wrote to him, yes, law enforcement has been fully supportive and agreed to a security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and the campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. I have 11 on site. Charlie responded with this. Okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
Stop it. Stop it. All right. So here's an issue I have with this moment. Andrew just basically says that a cottage industry of conspiracies was built off of really flimsy evidence, right? Would you agree that's what he said?
Absolutely.
And then he begins to read a never before seen text that no one's ever heard of before. Right? And this text, yes, I don't know if you have the video, completely contradicts what Erica Kirk said right after it, right after the shooting. And you can find it if you look up Andrew versus Erica Kirk. you'll see the videos where she specifically says that, and you got to understand something. If we're going to go with,
Okay, great.
I got it. Hold on.
if we're going to go with the idea that somebody like Israel or possibly, allegedly, oh yeah, here it is. So let's read this real quick. Let's watch this.
Charlie responded with this. Okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. He didn't say that. And I have his cell phone.
Okay. So one of two things are going on.
That's
Either
amazing. I hadn't seen that. That's crazy.
Right. So either somebody set Andrew Wilson up to look stupid, or they sent him faulty stuff, fully knowing it was a lie, and he read it out, trusting the people he gave it to. Okay. Or Erica Kirk is lying. But Johnny, if we know the narrative that TPUSA and Israel and everyone who believes their point of view is saying, why wouldn't she come out with that text? Because that text establishes that he was worried about the left killing him.
What do you think?
I want to give Andrew the benefit of the doubt that someone sent him a lie and he trusted them and read it. That's my opinion. Because go on.
Go ahead. No, I mean, I think it's a possible scenario where Charlie Kirk doesn't want to tell his security people that he thinks Israel is trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So he says, like, hey, make sure we're on high alert here.
Yeah, but Johnny,
the left is trying. I mean, I think there's a world where that's what happens.
That's totally true. But if the narrative that one side is pushing is that the left killed him, why wouldn't they put that text out almost instantly?
Well, that's not, if you want to, I mean, we've seen this before, right? Where they hold things back that they know will make people look stupid. They let you get out over your skis, and then it can do a lot more damage at that kind of time. Yeah,
but it's hemorrhaged their brand. That would do a whole lot of good for their cause. If
you think
they
it
put
would
that
have?
up.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have changed anything I thought about this. Would it have changed anything you thought about?
If Charlie Kirk had literally said, I think the left is going to kill me, you don't think that would give at least some credibility to the notion that a transferee did it? Like a little bit?
Nah.
I totally disagree, dude.
I mean, not to me. I don't. It wouldn't change. I mean, I think it's possible that it's real, and I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Okay. Well, I think that if that was a real text, that would have been put out instantly. My personal opinion.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, they're going to be asked, though, if it is real, they're going to be asked to produce the receipts in court.
Well, that's what everybody's waiting for Andrew to do.
And we'll see. I mean, whatever the case, he looks ridiculous.
Yeah, the question is over here, why did they wait 10 months to put out a text that's supposedly from the guy that died that says he's worried about the people that TPUSA and Israel and the Zionists said killed him? Why would you wait that long? It doesn't make any sense.
Unless the whole thing's a psyop.
I mean, it's total bullshit. I mean, well, it's all a psyop, of course. They want us to fight with each other. That's why it's going on. So he says a bunch of conspiracy theorists created a cottage industry peddling out conspiracies. And then he reads a never before seen text that magically shows up right when the biggest moment of this discussion happens.
That's what I'm saying. It is at a big moment. Maybe not at the beginning, but it is. But how do you weigh that against all the texts that Candace has produced that say exactly?
Okay, I disagree with you wholeheartedly, and that's fine.
Do you think that text is worth more than
100%? Once the narrative and the internet starts to come after TPUSA and Erica Kirk, you release that fucking text if it's real.
It'll be interesting.
That's my humble opinion.
They'll be asked about it in court, certainly now. So that will be interesting to follow. I'm excited to see. This trial, by the way, is going to be ridiculous. You know?
I mean, it's just going to be stupid, dude.
It's going to be a circus.
I'm reading a Lie Too Big to Fail. I'm at the point in the book where the cop who handled the gun and the ballistic expert straight up lies on the stand and then later on recants it. Straight up lies. Yeah, the bullet matches. Fully knowing he's lying.
They do it all the time.
It's crazy to me, dude.
They do it all the time, man.
Erica Kirk, yay or nay? I would just for the would or would not. Would not. No. That's even too far for my dick to go. Okay, now go to the end. Can you find the end?
Yeah, I have the end right here.
Let's do that. I think that was a bad moment for him.
Well, and the bad moments continued throughout the debate. I mean, the way I'll just play just a bit more because I think she goes into why what he just did doesn't make a lot of sense here.
Dude,
right
women
after
are even jumping on whether they would bang Erica Kirk. Some are saying no way.
Jim War says I'd break that. So
I'd break that.
Whatever could he have meant by that? Well,
no, this isn't.
I think he meant exactly what he said.
This isn't it.
That he was worried
No, I said I want to play Candace. She responds to this in a smart way, I think, just briefly here.
Okay.
left was going to try to kill him. Now, we'll discuss this more later on in the debate, and maybe I have more never before seen evidence that exposes just how wrong and, in my opinion, idiotic many of these conspiracy theories have been. But that's what happens when you rely on what's called the evidence of the gaps. In other words, they don't have evidence. They seem to just make up evidence. And what did they make up? Well, in my opinion, kind of whatever lined the pockets. And I think it's ghoulish to profit.
Keep going. He says
I just want to say, like, him reading from the phone, also not a great look, you know, for your debate.
Which is crazy because he's really smart and fast.
I know.
People don't think he's smart, but he is really smart and he's very fast and he's very quick on us. And it just comes off weird.
Well, he's smart in this way that he's memorized all the possible logical fallacies and all, all of the accepted debate techniques. And he has a great memory of precedents. And he's really good at timing. But for him to think this, there's got to be something missing in his makeup, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, unless he's been bought, which, they talk about it later in the debate. Did you see the part where he talks about how he's doing like appearances now, doing debate training at
he just appeared on the Charlie Kirk show.
Yeah. Did you see that though? He did debate training for Turning Point.
Yeah. I mean, and there gets a question and I don't have the answer to it, but it's like, what do you normally get paid to do debate? And what did they pay you? What do you normally get paid to teach debate versus what TPUSA paid you for one day? That's a question.
That is a good question. Yeah. Bobby, that's what I was trying to, I think it might be later in the debate, but that's what Candace eventually nails him on. She's like, hey, when did you establish a relationship with TPUSA where they're sending you like secret texts and shit? How did that happen? Was it when you were there doing debate training for these guys? And I think that he didn't have a good answer to that. He was like, yeah, I was just there doing debate training. That's what I do. And then she pressed him on when he met Erica Kirk. She was like, you didn't have a sit down with Erica Kirk. And he was like, no, I was standing in a hallway and, she hugged me and we talked for a few minutes, and then she nails it. He seems to be really like he got the mission to defend Erica Kirk primarily because a good portion of this debate is from his perspective kind of angled at that, defending her rather than like Charlie Kirk or the case in a weird way. So she suggests maybe that, and it's clear this is what Candace thinks, that she paid him to, as kind of a secret agent. Bobby Broadway, by the way, says, I'm buying water from Whole Foods. This is Kroger water, bro. It's just Kroger water. I'm trying to find glass where it's expensive, but I'm trying to find glass so I don't end up with a brain full of microplastics. can barely think
My
as it
nuts
is.
are all microplastics.
I did. It's not good for you, apparently.
I don't care. I'm old.
I know, man. It's tough. It's just tough to try to be healthy. Thanks for criticizing me for trying to be healthy, though, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll see if she responds here. I just want to hear her talk to him about that. And if I can't find it, we'll skip to the end.
Off of the death of a good man. But we came here today to debate. And so let's get to it. The debate topic today is 1, my belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. And 2, Candace's belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson was a patsy. And
I just want to get to the substance of the debate, and we'll just speak to the audience. I've obviously had an audience since we've been covering this case. People know that there was a personal friendship between me and Charlie, and diminishing the pursuit of something that makes sense regarding what happened on September 10th by throwing it to, this is just people who are conspiracy theorists. These are people who are just trying to generate clicks. I don't think that people should be satisfied by that. I want people to remember that it's important to think. We've been lied to by the government a great many times over, just the last couple of years, if you just think of the things that we've learned about our government. And I do want to say this, what's been the most disturbing element, I think, for everyone is that not only does the narrative not make any sense, which I'm going to demonstrate, I don't need to waste time with the preamble going through the points or trying to insult you or pretending that I've been running a podcast saying it's just dreams and vibes like I'm Miss Cleo. And that's the reason why it's taking so many influencers. It looks like $1 billion industry of influencers to dispute everything Candace says. Is not because I'm on my platform saying I had a dream last night.
It's always weird when a woman goes third person.
As an argument.
That's always
Obviously,
weird.
We have presented a lot of evidence. You just presented a text message and said, this is evidence. Well, that's how this entire thing began. You're talking about how Israel got into the conversation. It was because immediately after Charlie died, one of the first things we saw was this push to make us all think and remember how much he loved Israel. It's because the prime minister of Israel, who's fighting like a 27 front war, felt that he needed to come do a little mini tour and to be, strangely, to state that I did not kill Charlie Kirk, when nobody was having that thought that I can remember. Nobody was going, I wonder if Bibi Netanyahu killed Charlie Kirk. And then we had a round of influencers who lied and said Charlie was not changing on Israel, that he wasn't having any disagreements regarding that topic, that the day he died, he just loved Israel so much. And I demonstrated via a text message, which you just mentioned, and you're now contextualizing and pretending it was just about Tucker Carlson, which is not true. It was a part of a broader shift that Charlie was having over the last, I would say, actually, on your show, it began since October 7th, which is when I began asking myself more questions about Israel as well.
What do you think, dude? It's like,
she's totally right. If Netanyahu had been screaming desperately that wasn't Israel, I don't think anyone would believe it's Israel. That starts to kick it off. I think the woman protests too much. Right?
I completely agree. Yeah. It's sorry, we have someone spamming the comment. And I'm being asked to put them out. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, dude. Her response, though, the way she avoids becoming emotional and just calmly, rationally addresses each of the points that he brought up she's so impressive to me. I mean, don't you think Owen kind of talked about
I
this
just
on
did a
Tinfoil?
podcast with Brad Binkley, and he is not a fan. Not a fan.
Why?
He has his reasons, and I understand.
But what does he say? What does he say?
Well, the whole reason is that he thinks that this could be a demoralization campaign to get everybody into Charlie Kirk, into Candace's side, and then because the preliminary hearing is set up for the defense, the prosecution to win, just to get the trial. So it's like they present the weakest evidence they have and save the good shit for the trial, right? That's the belief. So what he thinks is we're seeing the weakest evidence.
Okay.
And he's probably right. He's worried that they're going to get everyone onto this Candace Owens side, then drop some bombs on the drop some bombs and demoralize everybody into just being like, I guess it was
like they did with the
around.
text, like I'm saying, right? Okay. I mean,
Well,
that's
my whole
take
thing
on the
is
text,
this, and I said this in the show because I think Brad Binkley is very important in his stance, and you know, we get a lot of lost. We get lost in a lot of hope. Like we want hope, and that there's a hero, right? So we're emotional. We're mammals. We're animals. We run in pack. We want leaders, and we start to emotionally invest in leaders. But even the evidence to me, even though it is important, right? The evidence to me is, Johnny, you got to get rid of.
It's a different guy, dude. He's changing he keeps changing his account.
Rid of them, dude.
I am.
Because I am. If they spam enough, they get us in trouble. This is all done to get us in trouble.
I'm trying to stop it.
So,
he changes his name as fast as I can do.
Yeah, let him keep changing. And like I've done this with other people where they have like 15 accounts. I block all of them, and then they get tired. Yeah, he changed again.
It's hard to do it and talk at the
same time. Just keep doing it. I'll do it. Dude, you put me in charge. I'll block the shit out of that, dude. You know, but my opinion is, regardless of Candace or not, that the history of high impact assassinations lets me know something is up, and that there's always a hidden hand involved, whether it's Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Robert Kennedy Sr., JFK, you name it, John Lennon, all that shit.
Yeah.
There's always a hidden hand of powerful secret groups wanting to eliminate somebody that is getting in their way. Okay. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I do think it's possible that they are saving things to make us look
Of course
stupid,
they are.
that are
Of course,
fabricated,
yeah.
though. That are
Yeah, I
possibly
mean, that's
fabricated.
true too, dude. I mean, they've lied every single time. They've lied. Like everything they said is a giant lie. Like even when the defense put a motion in, they said he admitted they did. He didn't admit they did it. What he was saying is like they haven't proved it was him, so the death penalty should be off the table.
Right.
But Benny Johnson, who refers to alien human hybrid breeding programs as interracial, right? Says that it meant that he admitted he did it. He didn't admit he did it. It's just a total ass lie.
We'll get to the end of the debate, and then I wanted to talk to you about Nick Fuentes too. Something he said that makes no sense this week. This is the end that you were talking about, and this is probably
cockroaches running all over him. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
He's doing a show, and if you find Sneeko, he watches it.
Okay.
He has cockroaches running all up his chair and then running on his suit.
Like a demon or something.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, here it is. Right here. Okay. Oh, mercy. All right, hold on. What is this? Is like something from Constantine. Did you watch that film Constantine, that based on that comic book with have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Where he like kills demons and stuff? It's wonderful.
No.
Chiefs, Tucker Carlson, who visited him.
Keep it going, dude.
Oh no, those are centipede. That's a centipede, dude.
3 times. But Charlie Kirk was going to tip the scales? Why?
How creepy.
Because Charlie Kirk had a personal relationship with Trump? So did Lindsey Graham. And
That's a centipede, dude. That's not a roach. That's even grosser to me. Those things scare the shit out of me. Apparently they're predators though. They kill roaches and spiders, and you're supposed to like not kill them. I kill them on sight. They're terrifying. Ugh, disgusting.
I try not to kill spiders.
Yeah, I try not to. If I know they're not poisonous, I try not to kill them. I just try to put them outside.
So creepy, dude.
Okay, so this is the end I think you're talking about. And this
we do super chats at the end, dude.
Yeah, we do super chats at the end. I wish this wasn't at the end of the debate because it's such a good moment that I wish more people had seen it, although I think probably they will in clips and stuff. But anyway, this is Andrew. It's a bad moment for him.
Yeah, I'm fine with closings if you want to do closings.
Well, I also would just, if I may ask a question, which one of the charges against, or all of them, do you think Tyler Robinson is guilty of?
The specific charge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Buying time.
that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, but of the 7 charges that he's being charged.
Yeah, can we list them real quick? I'll tell you exactly which ones. We'll pull them up.
Well, do you know any of the charges he's up for right now?
Yeah, of course. But
Can
I
you-
want to
can you
make sure
name
that we
one?
have them listed.
Yeah, but like can you name one? Because my general perspective is that you don't actually care about this case. You're not following
Is that
the
it?
case.
That's the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
That
Always
seems pretty like if you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty. I just think that you should like.
All right.
Can you tell me one?
Then let's do the
charge
counter.
that he's-
You can really hang on. This is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me.
He's right there. He's
Context for me in the
panicking.
hot
He's
seat. So
panicking.
please
He's
just answer the
This
question.
is fair.
Can
Name
you
all
name-
7
can
since
you-
you've been following the case.
Stop.
Okay,
How
sure.
disingenuous is that? He can't name one, so she's got to name all 7.
Yeah, and he knows that that's his only way out. If somehow he can get her on the same thing,
Yeah,
it
and
becomes
then
a
it
wash.
becomes she doesn't know all 7 when he doesn't know
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, exactly. It's a technique that would work most of the time, but Candace is uniquely prepared in this debate.
But-
You name one.
Yeah, you named all 7.
I'm happy to do that, but can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
Okay, great. Now name all 7.
He doesn't even. This is like.
Name all 7.
And I
Can you
think
name all 7?
I can.
Then do it.
The first charge is aggravated murder because that's what carries
Okay.
a death sentence
So
in the
murder.
state of Utah. No,
Next.
that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering, and the
What's
final
the specific charges though?
that is them: obstruction of justice,
Both of
obstruction
those-
of justice, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics to them.
Well, I can tell you why he's being
No,
charged.
no,
with
no.
it.
Just the charges and then 7.
Yeah. See, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay, got it.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If you
Sure.
guys want to pull that up just to confirm. for the-
Aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and
No,
count 7.
violent
I said offense in the presence of a
in front of
minor.
a child.
I did notice something. I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication
Okay.
with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. You want to check my phone? I'm happy to take it.
Let's see.
See if anyone was texted at all during this debate.
You give me
Look
permission
for
to
the
look
have
at
full
that.
nudes,
I'm not
permission
gonna
to go
give
through
names.
my
Look for the
phone. I don't need to
nudes.
So
cheat.
the last one has nothing to do with it. It's just a compliment.
Mhm.
I haven't even read my text messages.
That's
So
a compliment.
he's reading them.
You're okay. You'll give me permission. I'm
Yes.
just going to read 3 of them
Yes.
to 1132 because after that, I don't need to read it.
And you know their texts. Could have been Telegram. Could have been something.
All
like
I
that.
have is Signal. You can check that too. I only have Signal. I don't need to I
Okay.
deeply care about this case. I don't need to pretend
I get
to
it.
know
If you
stuff that
deeply
I
care
don't
about
know.
the case, I
Yeah.
just, I have my other question is about the steakhouse receipt.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
bad,
the
dude.
steakhouse receipt could be problematic. It's possible for sure.
Yeah,
know?
if you don't know, she claims to have a receipt from a steakhouse that puts Tyler Robinson at a distance from where it makes sense that he could have been. She claims to have talked directly
Somewhere
with
else.
the steakhouse. Yeah. And they said that his card was run there, and she's putting that in her timeline. You could tell she kind of walked back from it a little bit. She's like, it's in my, because Andrew kept saying that you're putting that in the official timeline, and she's like, well, I'm putting it in my timeline until I hear otherwise. He kept trying to nail her on that. Do you think it is your gut tell you that maybe that's fake?
I think it's possible. Yeah.
Why? Why do you think it?
I don't know. It just seems too convenient to me.
Yeah.
It just seems too convenient.
That's it.
I mean, like everything is energy, and I'm not saying it's not real, but I go, if something could be problematic, that could be it.
Intuition.
And it's also like, if you're trying to either lead Candace or Candace trying to lead people to a certain belief system, and then later on it's going to come out none of it's true. That's a great bit to use to do that. So I think it could be problematic.
if this trial goes in a way that convinces most people, like even in our circle, that he did it, is this it for like Candace's brand is toast, right? In that small hypothetical, that sliver of possible realities.
I mean, she's always got. There's still people who listen to Dan Bongino, and he's just full of shit. So,
but she's staked to this, and I thought she was just as staked to Brigitte Macron, but if either of those go bad, her brand is like, if she loses in court again, if Brigitte Macron takes her labia out in public,
she should, like Tim Dillon said, show the puss.
I
just show
totally
the
agree.
Puss, bro.
So here's the Nick Fuentes thing I wanted to share. I'm really curious what you think about his opinion here.
Okay.
And this, the right wing can never, ever forgive Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson for. They can never forgive them for what I'm about to say. Whatever you think about what happened on September 10th, whoever you think did it, it doesn't matter on some level. Whether he was shot or blown up.
That's a crazy statement.
Or who was in Tyler Robinson's ear that made him pull the trigger. All of that exists independently from one very inconvenient fact, well documented thoroughly, which is that Charlie Kirk died that day, publicly, gruesomely. It was horrific. And people that didn't even like him cried that day, but not everybody. There were hundreds, thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of left-wingers. Their first reaction, seeing a young man, 31 years old, with a wife and kids, publicly executed, his neck gushing with blood in front of hundreds of college students.
Which wasn't true. Where was the blood?
reaction,
I mean, that's the weird thing about it, right?
And laugh. And then to celebrate. And then film themselves celebrating. Because that's how wicked they are. That's how much hatred the left has for us. All of us. That's who Charlie Kirk was. He represents all of us. I didn't like him. He didn't like me. I didn't agree with him. He didn't agree with me. He thought I should have been censored. But the left hates Charlie Kirk because he says the things that we all basically believe, because he defended Christianity, because he defended white people, because he defended America. He defended tradition. He defended conservatism. He defended free markets and the right to own the product of our labor. In the broad strokes, we're all pretty much in alignment with Charlie Kirk. And because he was the face promoting those values, that's how much hatred they harbor for him. And we live with these people. These people are our neighbors. They work with us. They go to school with our kids. They're your elderly parents' nurses. They're your children's teachers. Their first reaction to seeing an innocent man shot in the neck, blood gushing from his neck in front of kids who came and brought the shirt and the hat just to see him and see him defend Christianity in America, their gut reaction, instinctual reaction, was glee. They were happy. They smiled. They laughed. And those people are the sole beneficiaries of the conspiracy. That's all you need to know. The hatred that killed Charlie Kirk, the people that hated him, that celebrated his murder, that said his wife should have gotten it, those people are the sole beneficiaries of his death. Of the conspiracy that has discredited his organization, the conspiracy that divided the right, that got them off the hook. Those smiles should have been turned into frowns very quickly by the Trump government. What else is the Trump government there to do? Why else do we have it? Why else were we a part of this movement other than that? Where there were smiles and grinning and laughing, there should have been crying and the gnashing of teeth from those wicked people. The government should have absolutely crushed those people, deservedly so, because it's happening all the time. And we see it in our society. It's when the healthcare CEO got shot and famous people were celebrating. A father and a husband get murdered by a coward, shooting him in the back of the head because they said, well, healthcare's too expensive. So we're murderers now?
I mean,
what do you think, dude? What do you think?
I mean, hasn't Nick always... I mean, Nick's the guy that told everybody to go into the Capitol. I mean, you're literally calling for violence at that point. So now violence is bad. Listen, here's the thing. What Nick is doing right now is the exact same thing that all these women who are cheering on that mom that off their kids are doing. You are towing an ideology line. And for him to say that the truth isn't more important than punishing people he doesn't like. Okay? And the reality is, and I've said this about Nick all the time, because I think Nick is a great orator. I think he's a phenomenal speaker. But he's super young and he's getting older. I think he's like 26, 27. That's still super young. Even in your 30s is super young. You know, but Nick hasn't learned everything that Nick will know in 10 years or 20 years. Okay? Because if Nick knew history, and, you know, even when he debated Candace, he didn't know history. If he knew history, he would know that all these high impact assassination events have a hidden hand. And the real conspiracy is that they didn't have a hidden hand.
Yeah.
That's the real conspiracy. Okay? So I don't know what it is. It's like when we had Owen on and I said it and I meant it. He's the only guy of that entire group that got excommunicated for being anti-Semitic. That is the only one that is like, this case doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that a transferee did it. And this is a guy, Owen, who got excommunicated for saying that we shouldn't allow kids to transition.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody who should be on that side of calling out the trans, should be Owen Benjamin, but he's level-headed at that point to go, the evidence doesn't make sense. So then you start getting into why are these people suddenly aligning themselves with Zionists when they've been fighting Zionists their whole careers. And that's my opinion. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. You know, when the Vegas shooting happened, I would go on friend shows and get in huge arguments with them. And their whole argument was people died, so you shouldn't ask questions. And my answer was, if it was one of my family, God forbid, I would want to know who actually did it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to just have a sacrificial lamb.
Totally.
So my whole point is, it's like, we should definitely be asking questions, because in 20 years, the truth will come out and everybody involved will either be dead or irrelevant. And then the people who said a bunch of things will be irrelevant. And then some kid either is off in prison or spends the rest of his life, like Sirhan right now. Overwhelming evidence he didn't do it. Overwhelming evidence. And he's never going to get out of prison, ever. And his life is totally thrown away. So that's my opinion.
Yeah. There's probably a percentage chance that it's what the official narrative, but I just can't imagine it.
I mean, Johnny,
in that case though, Nick is right. I think that they did damage to Turning Point and damage to the mainstream conservative movement. If you care about that,
Johnny.
But I don't care about that. I don't value the mainstream.
Fucking fireworks in an arena when you're walking out, when your husband just got off, didn't do damage.
No, totally. No, I'm not saying that. Again, you're doing like whataboutism. I'm not saying that.
No. I'm not doing whataboutism.
No, I'm saying you're saying. He's saying this. What about
that? You felt people calling out Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk and TPUSA
that's
damaged
not what I'm saying.
the brand, and I'm saying they damaged their own brand.
Yeah, I'm saying that those things aren't mutually exclusive. They both can be true. And I'm only saying that if Tyler Robinson, on the 1% chance that is, that's the scenario where Nick, you're getting in the weeds here.
Give it to 25%. 25%.
Maybe.
Well, let's actually say that's 75. That's what Andrew Wilson says.
That's ridiculous. That's so stupid.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude.
No, but
it's just ridiculous. You just don't know history if you're not asking questions. Sorry.
Yeah,
and the behavior after that as Joe Rogan said, seemed unusual. And, you know, when Andrew Wilson goes, what if the bullet exploded in air? You know, it's just like, again, the deviation from the norm becomes the rule of law. And it's always this, dude. 9/11, same thing. Planes can't fly that fast, that low to the ground. The air density, it's too thick. Nope. It was the greatest aviation feat ever pulled off. But they can't fly that fast. It's physically, factually impossible. Nope. They totally happened. This one time out of a bazillion times it happened. Deviation from the norm.
Andrew Wilson, to me, I was off of him as like a debate genius when I saw him get flustered against that lesbian chick and just start calling her a dyke or whatever. You know, I'm like, after that, I'm like, okay, this guy, he's not what he claims to be. And
I mean, he's now on their show. Like, again, it's like, Johnny, do you remember when the Taylor Swift, Kelsey marriage was, a relationship was started? And everyone was like, this is just to get Taylor to the Super Bowl. And everyone was saying that over and over again. And people like Colin Cowherd and even the guy I love, Dan Patrick, who I love his morning show when I get up early enough to listen to it when I bring my kids to school, were gaslighting conspiracy theorists the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sure shit, what happens? It ends with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce making out after they win the Super Bowl, which is what conspiracy theorists told you was going to happen. This is the same thing with Andrew. Everyone's like, you're on the fucking paywall. He's like, you're on the payroll. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're on the payroll. No, I'm not. I just got paid to do one. And now he's on the show. Now he's like making an appearance on the Charlie Kirk show. It just reeks, dude.
Now, our friend,
what? You can do whatever you want, Andrew. I don't care. It's not my thing. It's your career and your brand. Do whatever you want. But it's like the gaslighting is nuts.
Now, there is weird stuff about Candace, as our friend here, Abu, says. Candace is in an arranged marriage. That stuff with her marriage is weird. It is really weird.
I mean, dude, Candace Owens could be a psyop too. We keep our head on a swivel here. If it came out she was a giant psyop, and there's indication she is, wouldn't be surprised. Dude, we're atheists here when it comes to the internet. We're on nobody's side. You know, it's like I find me and Rachel Wilson now are agreeing. You know, we disagreed and we had a little DM together saying, you know, none but love. We just disagree on some, which is how, and I did with Jeremy from the Quarterling. Kurt Metzger doesn't like Jeremy from the Quarterling. I have no problems with him. Okay. I mean, I disagree with some of his takes, but that's his show. Andrew can do whatever he wants with his brand. That's his show. Okay. It's fine. But it's like, I don't trust anybody unless I know you on a personal fucking level.
And sometimes I don't know not even then. Yeah.
Like, I think you're shady, dude.
Yeah. You know what is shady? Not buying your essentials, your closet staples from Quince. That's what's shady.
So shady, dude. What is wrong with you?
You love Quince, right, Sam?
I love Quince.
Why would you say you love Quince? Is it because of their high quality clothes and they cut out the middlemen? All that?
He has bad angles. I put on Quince shirt. I'm really bangable. It's unbelievable.
I find that hard to believe that it could do that much.
It's that good of a shirt. You don't even know. I'm built like a Tetris piece. I look like a Tetris game put together a human being.
August always feels like the perfect time to, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's what it says. August always feels like the perfect time to reset your routine after a busy summer. And one of the easiest places to start is your bed. They also make bedding at Quince. Whether you're refreshing your entire bed or simply upgrading a few everyday essentials, Quince makes it easy to create a space that you look forward to at the end of the day. I'll show you a little bit of the bedding from Quince here. Let me just type in bedding and see what that looks like. Look at the bedding from Quince. I have this, where is it? This European linen cotton stitch quilt set that is absolutely fantastic. I threw away what we had before because it was garbage. This is much better. If you prefer the crisp feel of classic sheets, they have organic cotton bedding that's breathable, incredibly soft, and thoughtfully crafted for lasting comfort. And when cooler nights roll in, they're lightweight quilts and coverlets. I have a coverlet also. It's awesome. Add the perfect finishing layer, bringing warmth, texture, and an effortlessly elevated look to your bed. Everything at Quince.
So gorgeous.
And this is the important part. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middlemen. And it's not just bedding.
Middlemen.
Me too, brother. It's not just bedding, though. Quince makes elevated essentials across apparel, like we were talking about in the open, home, cookware, and more, making it easy to bring that same thoughtful quality into every part of your life. I have these bedside lights that I got from Quince, 2 of them that look absolutely fantastic. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/brokensim. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. It's now available in Canada and the UK also. That's QUINCE.com/brokensim. Thank you, Quince. We love you guys.
Thank you, Quince.
I heard you had a story, Sam.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm proud to announce that my daughter and I did something probably no other parent-child combo has ever done in the history of time. And I'm proud to announce that. Go, get out, get out, get out.
No, she heard you mention her. Yeah.
Get out. Go, Alice.
That's sweet.
Hey, we did something no one's ever done before, and we both shit our pants on the same day.
That is not what I was expecting.
Yeah. She did it at school, and I did it in Florida. And the difference is when she did it, everyone was like, it's okay. These things happen. When I did it, I'm getting yelled at by the McDonald's manager about getting out of the bathroom. Okay. I literally had to go Dexter in there, put up plastic, and clean up after myself. It was freaking ridiculous because I have to fly out early to go to. Real quick, I want to give a shout out real quick to Joke World Comedy Festival. All right, Joke World Comedy Festival
for making you shit your pants.
No. For putting on a wonderful festival, dude. It was an inaugural one. 2 guys had a dream, and they put together, and it's super crush. It was fun to see packed rooms for them. And guess what? They were nice enough to give me my own show, and it was packed out, and I had a lot of fun. I got to share the stage with a lot of good, not just good, great comics. There was no dicks there. It was really crazy how all the comics there were wonderful people. It was like really crazy.
What does this have to do with you shitting your pants? How did you get from?
Because Johnny, I flew in to Florida to go, and I decided because whenever I go to Florida, I want to have a little Cracker Barrel to feel like a real American. So I go to Cracker Barrel, and by the way, nobody has Eggs Benedict anymore. It's like pissing me off.
It's delicious.
Like, all I want is some Eggs Benedict, and no one has it. You go, oh, you know who's got to have a Cracker Barrel? Go there. Nope. Don't have it. Don't even have almond milk. That's how redneck they are, which probably added to why I blew it out. So I go eat real quick. I'm super tired. I can't really drive, so I take a nap in my car. I wake up. I put a Zyn in, and bro, I start driving, and then within minutes, I'm about to have a Coke blowout.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I got to get somewhere fast. So I'm too far from Cracker Barrel to go back. So I'm just trying to find a gas station. The only thing I find is a McDonald's, and I'm just start percolating, dude. And I clinch down as hard as I can. And you know what I was thinking, dude? I am so lucky I never effed in my B, dude, because it would have been done. It would have been done. It would have been blown out, dog. Clinching my proper ring as hard as I can, dude. Right? Just pinching, dude. And I'm walking in like this, and it's just percolating, dude.
Oh, no.
I get in there, I lock the door, and then I don't want to get into it because it is just, it's like Dexter murder scene in there at that point.
What kind of bathroom? We thought multiple stalls like situation. Is anybody else in there?
There was a urinal, And then there was a
You
door that I locked. And thank God nobody came in. Thank God. Because I had to do major cleanup. And I just lost Johnny. Guys, while Johnny's not here, let me tell you about what I got going on. Very excited. You go to samtripoli.com. You can World War Debate September 12th, September 1st. Then it's Lawerence, Kansas, Tulsa, TruthorCon in Dallas, New Orleans, and then Austin, Texas. Then I also want to tell you guys my special, okay? You go to youtube.com, okay? youtube.com/@gas digital network, okay? My special drops on Gas Digital's network. Hold on. My special drops September 1st, dude, on Gas Digital. September 1st, my 30-minute special. You see all the old specials here. My first one drops September 1st. So go check that out. And then I am proud to announce I just dropped another, where is it here? I just dropped another crowdwork special. Okay. It's called Women Can't Peg, live from Batavia. I was going to make a big announcement, then put it out. But then I thought, I have my written special coming out. I don't want to do a week out. So I just said, I'm just going to put it out. It's probably going to get no views because I didn't do a big push on it. And that's it, dude. And then finally, the Mac Daddy of them all, what I'm most proud of right now, World War Debate, September 12th. Grab your tickets. Grab $50 tickets. Grab them live in person. If you're anywhere near Nashville, come support. I could use the help. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited too, dude. I'm really excited. So hope and pray, cool. Dude. Big things are coming.
Nice, man. So you get into the shitter, and is it like as soon as is it but like one of those things before your ass even hits the seat, you're
it's percolating out.
Ugh. And was it like a one and done, or is this an ongoing? Like, did you have problems?
No, that was the only one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you do that so much? Have you ever talked to a doctor like, why do I have so much adult diarrhea?
I probably eat like shit, and I'm always banging caffeine and nicotine.
How is the nicotine thing?
Not good. I'm so stressed out. I keep hitting it.
What that definitely doesn't help with stress, by the way. What would you say you're up to?
High.
What would you say you're up to total?
I'm down to about 4 or 5 a day.
What dosage?
6s and 3s.
3s and okay, that's not too bad. It could be worse. At least it's not 12s or 15s.
That's true. That's true. Johnny.
All right.
I was flying back. But thank you for cutting me off about my my thing about the Joke World Festival. It's the inaugural one. It went great, and I just want to say thank you for including me. Okay. Yeah, that might be atrocity of the year, dude. You're totally right. Right. Totally right. Atrocity of the year. Me shit myself in a McDonald's. For sure.
Thanks, Joke World.
Thanks, Joke World. We love you, dude. So I'm flying back from. Did I even get into my flight to upstate New York? Did we even talk about that?
No, we haven't done a show in like 2 weeks.
Oh my God, Johnny. So we fly to Niagara Falls with the girls, and it's like crazy because this is the third year in a row we bring them back east to upstate. And the first time we took them, it was chaos. And Johnny, I'm just telling you this. If you can ever not fly American out of LAX, don't fly American.
That's all I ever fly. So I cannot do that.
Oh my God, dude. You do that giant walk where their new like terminal. It's like,
it's not, it's just because they're doing construction. Once they're done with construction, it'll be over.
Yeah. But right now it's really bad.
It's terrible. It's a 15-minute walk from security to the gate.
Such a long walk, dude. I mean, we're talking like you're almost in Long Beach by the time you get to your gate.
You go up and down 3 floors twice.
Yeah.
And then you have a 10-minute walk after that. Yeah.
Yeah. is fucking nuts, dude.
It's like the
fucking
maze.
nuts.
Yeah, it's like the Shining
And
Maze or something.
Dana was ready to not leave. We had to get there, and we barely made our flight because we had to walk so fucking far with two
Oh, wow.
6-year-olds.
Oh,
It
I
was
didn't
so
think about
far.
that.
You're like, oh, we're here in time, and then you realize you have like a Lord of the Rings journey to find your gate.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's not, and it used to not be like that at all. It used to be you were right there, but now it's terrible.
It's terrible, dude.
You should get your
Just-
kids those luggage that you can ride on that become like little scooters. That I see a lot of kids running around in this thing.
Yeah, dude.
Makes 'em
So,
go
anyways,
fast.
we get on the flight. It went well. You know, one of the kids stays up all night. I fall asleep. She's on her pad. She's up all night, so she's cranky the first day. The other one, the autistic one, angel, just an angel on the plane, just perfect, dude. So we go, we see the moms. Everything is great. Then we go to Niagara Falls next to see the rest of the family. A lot of fun. One of my cousins has an autistic kid, so it's like all the aughts are together, dude. We're just all hanging out with the aughts, and
cool.
everyone's having a great time because they get it, we get it, everyone gets it together. You know, the two aughts were loving each other. It's like their tribe met up.
Oh,
They were
really?
loving it.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
interesting.
And their autistic son got sad when we left. It was like, oh.
Aw.
So, anyways, we're about to. By the way, this guy who's spamming us, I mean, as much as it's annoying, I got respect for
bro.
him.
Yeah, respect
For
for your
having
commitment.
10,000 YouTube channels. I mean, I really got to give you respect on that.
What is this, a cyber attack, you think, or is it just somebody with like a real intent to annoy the shit out of us?
I think it's just they're there to annoy us, dude.
Because it's got to be like 50 accounts now, I would say.
It's got to be up to at least 10.
No.
It's
It's
got-
way more than more than
respect
10.
the
Bro.
game, dude. I really do respect your game, dude. I mean, dude, we've been here an hour and 6 minutes, and
I've
he's
been
been
doing it
going the whole time.
And
The whole
Steve
time.
Lafayette, God bless him, and Melina have been working.
We're
on
just fighting, dude. We got 3 people fighting this thing. Just fighting. I mean, dude, I respect it, dude. I respect
Yeah.
it.
I don't love
can't
it, but
hate
I respect it. Yeah.
Don't love it, but I respect it. So, anyways, so the whole plan was to hang out Sunday, go and then stay Monday, and then go see the falls, bring the girls to the falls so they could see the falls, and then leave Friday. Monday, leave on Monday, excuse me. So Monday comes, we go to falls, our flight's been canceled. Perfect weather out. And I know this is where Johnny's going to get in with wacky Jackie. You don't know it's weather's going on somewhere. Perfect weather everywhere. Perfect weather. So we stay at my cousin's house. The aughts are together again. Everyone's hanging out, having a good time. It was good for my kids to hang out with their family. I miss that. So then we get on so the next day. So Johnny, they cancel our flight. We can't find any other flight out that day or the next day with 4 seats available because we have
Oh, that's
4 of
tough.
us and we have to sit near each other.
Yeah,
We have to buy a flight on another airline. Guess how much it costs us?
I can't imagine.
$2,000
Ugh.
to fly,
Terrible.
get home. And like these girls want to see their mom. You know, they're not used to being away from their mom. So we get them home. We have to pay $2,000. We go there. Our first flight is delayed 5 hours with 2 6-year-olds.
So annoying, dude.
We finally get on the plane. We go to clear skies, Johnny. Clear skies. Clear skies in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We get on a plane. We head to Chicago. Our flight is delayed 4 hours. Clear skies.
I feel like I'm living your flight problems here. This is so how many hours total have you been delayed now?
9. After
That's-
getting our flight canceled the night before.
That's a nightmare, dude. That's like, what airports are you at? Are they decent airports at least?
Buffalo, which is a nice airport, small. And then Chicago's big airport.
Chicago's great. Yeah.
It's great, but I would prefer not to fly out of there because everything wrong happens out of Chicago.
And it takes 1,000,000 years to walk from gate to gate. It's so big.
The only thing worse than that is Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah. It'll even
Charlotte
have
is-
signs in Charlotte. It'll be like, you have a 20-minute walk to gate C.
It's just too much. So, anyways, our second flight gets delayed, which finally time. We get on the plane. There's a woman, not going to say her color, black, 3 aisles before me. We're all just sitting down. I watched this chick get up and storm the front to the flight isn't even taken off. Storm to the front, sit and start laying into the attendants that the airplane is too cold.
What?
Imagine getting on a plane and thinking that the air should be perfect for just you. She storms to the front, bitches to the fucking attendants. They're probably like, we can't do anything about it. This is the temperature of the plane. It's regulation. Then proceeds to go to every person in first class to rally the troops. She stops at every seat in first class to get a poll.
What a dumb bitch.
And she looks exactly
cold.
like...
If it's cold on an airplane, thank God, dude, because there's nothing worse
bring
than a hot
sweatshirt.
airplane. Yeah, there's nothing worse than a hot airplane.
She looked exactly like Napoleon Dynamite's brother's black girlfriend.
Hold on, let me pull that up. By the way, there are worse things than a hot airplane, like a crashed airplane. So yes, I said a stupid thing. Napoleon Dynamite's what now?
What?
What do you say?
Napoleon Dynamite's brother's black girlfriend.
Okay. I want a good context for. Oh, I see. Okay. I know exactly what we're talking about here. All right, pulling this up. Right here. This lady.
That's what she looked like. Exactly like that.
Oh boy.
Just wanted to talk to the pilots.
Very annoying.
Imagine doing that to fix the airplane temperature for you.
La Fonda, right?
So we get back. I have to push all my podcasts back. Everyone's doing in memoriam that my podcasts are done because I took 2 to 3 weeks off.
Did we not say it enough or something that we were taking time off? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't tell people enough because I got so many tweets too. People were like, I know something's wrong with Sam. He just never goes dark for this long. People were like DMing me, like really genuinely worried about you.
And listen, I'm not complaining. I think it's funny. I appreciate your passion.
Yeah.
It's just when you're doing this at throttling at this the whole time, it is a lot. It is a lot. And you need 2 weeks off in the middle of the year.
You know what
2
else
weeks
is
at
a
the
lot,
end,
Sam?
2 weeks at the one. What?
What Blue Chew Gold will put in your pants.
Oh my God. Rock hard boners. Dude.
That's right, dude. Guys, what do women want and need? They want stability, reliability. You can be her rock with Blue Chew. They're sponsoring the podcast and sponsoring your bedroom performance. That's right. With Blue Chew, you're not just having sex anymore. You're putting on a show. Your wiener is no longer just an organ. It's a star athlete. You're like a slugger in the 90s, juiced up and ready to knock it out of the park. Blue Chew Gold, that's what we're talking about, is better sex in a tablet. They combine 4 ingredients into one powerful solution. 2 ingredients get you hard physically, and 2 others support arousal and desire in the brain. It works fast and lasts. Guys have a complete experience in the bedroom with Blue Chew Gold. There's a reason Blue Chew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it yourself at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners right now. When you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd free with the promo code BROKEN. That's promo code BROKEN. You will also receive an additional 10% off plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod.
We thank them.
The bedroom and the bedroom.
We thank them, dude. We thank them.
We thank them so much for getting you rock hard.
Love it. Love it.
Do we want to talk
Johnny,
about your boy Bryan Callen getting absolutely shit wrecked by that video?
Yeah, I'm fine with closing.
Do you want to?
I'm fine with closing. Yeah. Just
Okay,
can you
that was-
play the
that-
video? I mean,
was Andrew
everyone's
Wilson there.
wrecking this guy.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Okay. I had pulled the video and the version I had, it got deleted. So Bryan Callen did a video a while ago where he came up with this list of all that Jewish people have given to American society and Western culture. And someone added some important context to that. And I'm having trouble finding. Do you have that video on hand, Sam? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I don't have it on hand. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
It got the one I had got deleted. I
know this won't get deleted because Bryan wouldn't delete it. He won't delete it. He's like, no, dude, this is important. What is going on? Stop. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, sorry guys. The one I had the link for was deleted.
I can't find it, dude.
You were just looking at it the other day, and while we were recording
It's
Temple Hat.
so
Sorry,
fucking
everybody.
Oh,
This
here,
is,
let me see. I think I can find it. Hold on.
Is this
If you look at
Bryan-
like
No, that's
Oh,
not
did you
it.
find it?
No, that's not it. I want the version. I want the version where the guy puts it into context. You know.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Where is it? I think I found it. Nope, that's not it. He said,
Shit.
hold on. I think I find it. Talk amongst yourself, Johnny. Say something interesting. Do something.
Maybe this is it.
Do something, Johnny. Please. Oh, here it is, Johnny. I found it. I found it. Hold on.
Oh, here
don't
it
like
is.
the Jews.
I got it right here. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Finally found it. That's producing, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
that's it right there.
You're not allowed to use their inventions. You want to go through it? The pill. Jewish doctor invented the pill. You know the MRI machine invented by a Jew. How about Hollywood invented by 4 Polish Jewish refugees? Half the white volunteers during the civil rights movement were Jews. The lawyers that drew up all that legislation, Jews. Fake tits. That procedure was invented by a Jewish doctor. The songs that us Christians love to listen to on Christmas, like Silver Bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the top 20 songs all us Christians play during Christmas were written by, say it with me, Jews. We can just keep on going.
Yeah, so all your favorite Christmas songs that intentionally by design don't mention the Lord Jesus Christ, that took a Christian holiday into simply a secular pagan celebration. Jews, you're right. The birth control pill, right? The sexual revolution, its kickoff in the 1960s, the greatest contributing factor to the erasure and eventual genocide of the white race, Jews. Yep, I believe it. Civil Rights Act. Right? Destroyed the nation and all the legislation that was produced by it. Jews. Yep, that sounds right. Hollywood, denigrating your own children. Jews, I believe it. Fake tits, absolute perversion and degeneracy. Jews, yep, you're right. So say it with me. Not every single Stein, but you betcha every single time.
Oh, man. Put that in a t-shirt.
That was brutal, dude. By the way, I am totally in favor of fake tits. I just want to go on the record.
I mean, it's not bad, dude. Got a hot chick with little titties. All right. Throw some fucking Nazi helmets on them, dude.
I'm joking, by the way. Most of them look ridiculous.
I'm not
your boobs
joking.
are fine.
Now,
Your boobs are
fake
fine,
asses.
ladies.
Now, the only way that could have been better if Bryan Callen brought up fake asses. You like fake asses?
Yeah.
No, nobody likes a fake ass.
Tell them your theory about the fake asses, Sam, please.
I don't know the theory. What's the theory?
You say they have a characteristic that they stink, is what you've always told me.
Oh yeah, dude. It's not a theory. It's a fact. BBLs stink. They stink.
Why? Why do they
I don't
stink?
know, man. Something about the fucking butt sauce and the material they use. They stink, dude. Nobody likes a Ninja Turtle ass.
What is it, like new car scent or something? Is that what it is? Is it because
Yeah,
it's
they
just
got
all those
spray
plastics
down
and
there
stuff?
all the time. Women have lost their minds. Like this whole thing with this chick who killed her kids, and everyone's rallying behind him. Are you nuts?
Well, and apparently the GoFundMe is for the family, though, not for her. I think that's important to note. It's for her.
Okay,
that's what I read.
That's different. That's different. That changes.
That's what I read
it.
anyway. Hey, so dude, I was on Instagram just
Stop
scrolling,
bragging.
looking at ass. And this came up, dude. It is the first day that like a local Burger King started accepting credit cards. And dude, how far we've come about how we think about credit and the role that credit plays in our lives is kind of illustrated in this video. Look at this. Look how far we've changed. Credit has just wedged itself into our everyday in a way that it wasn't back then. This is a fascinating video from when credit cards were first accepted at Burger King. Check this out.
Let me see. What will it be? We're here to go. Would you like ketchup on that? Well, large or small fry?
Cash or credit?
What? The home of the Whopper is offering cash or credit.
I think it's pretty bad if you have to use a credit card when you go to a fast food restaurant for something as little as $3.10.
If I use my GM card, I get a 5% rebate.
Thank you.
If I eat here long enough, I'll be able to buy a pickup truck.
Burger King bosses say workers won't have to figure out how much change the customer gets back.
I just hope it doesn't slow things down at the cash and carry, that people are going to be having to call New York and get the confirmation or, whatever it is. Because when I want a Whopper, I want it now.
Just another way to spend money. I'm sure it'll work for people on vacation when they don't have to do something, but I can't imagine it working on a day-to-day basis here.
So far, for $2.50, the largest, just over 10. Jamie Costello, News Channel 2.
Wonder where Jamie Costello is now.
I don't know.
Probably in credit card debt.
Isn't that neat though? How we used to think like, hey, dude,
I would love to walk in there and just show them AI pornography and just watch their heads explode.
Dude, he's still with News Channel 2 in Baltimore.
Can you find a video of him, dude? I want to see how he's.
I mean, I found a picture of him right here. I got a picture of him right here.
Imagine what
he looks
like
exactly
now.
the same. He looks exactly the same.
That don't crack, huh?
There he is, Jamie Costello, News Channel 2.
Holy shit, he's aged wonderfully. That looks like a little plastic surgery.
Yeah,
starting to get the Asian eyes, but good for you,
Botox.
Jamie Costello. Jamie Costello, proven, if you do something you love, you don't age a day.
You don't work a day in your life. So isn't that interesting though, that we used to think of like credit was for, large purchases, specific kind of surgical use of credit, and now it's just everywhere. Everything, it's you wouldn't think twice to pay for something that's a couple dollars with your credit card. Isn't that fascinating? How it's just
fascinating, Johnny. I brought this up before, and I'll say it again on this show. There's 4 forms of currency, right? Okay. There's fiat, which isn't real. There's crypto that isn't real. There's precious metals, the real. And the other one is female nudes.
I was going to say ass, but okay, there you go.
Female nudes. You can pay with stuff you can probably get weed, drugs, a job interview with a female nudes. You could literally pay for female nudes.
100%. You're 100%
It's kind of crazy,
right?
Look who's here. Xavier Guerrero creeping in the comment section.
Oh,
Should
is he?
be uploading the latest episode. Tinfoil hat. Nope. He's creeping in the comment section.
You sent me this video to play, Sam. This is a vegan eating steak for the first time.
Oh, this stuff makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, you sent.
For 14 years, today is a day. I'm so scared.
I'm more nervous than you are.
It looks really raw.
Asians are just so cute, right? They're just Care Bears.
Smell good at least?
Guys, I'm really nervous. It don't smell good.
Is it too rare? Water?
You're asking me too many questions right now. Oh, guys, 14 years.
You're shaking?
I feel like I want to cry.
What? Don't eat it then.
But I want to.
I'll eat it. Why are you crying?
You know they love karaoke. You know they love karaoke,
bad things to me because I was vegan. Doesn't make sense.
It tastes really good.
They're so cute. They're so cute. Aren't they cute?
I want to. I just don't know how to do it. It's so good.
Really? good?
It's good.
It's not gaming?
It's not gaming at all. I thought it would taste really bad, but it tastes good. I'm trying with garlic. It tastes amazing.
That's funny.
Okay. Every time I make some sort of decision, people get mad at me.
No one's mad at you.
I'm like, chicken.
You want some water?
My tofu never had flavor. I feel so bad. You and I couldn't share the same thing. Didn't we eat the same thing? And we could talk about how good it is. It's really tender.
I've been vegan for 14 years.
There we go. Yeah, that was
That's
funny.
the best thing I've ever seen. That's amazing.
That made me laugh, dude. That made me laugh. They're just nice people.
This is not a rerun, by the way. I don't. Someone's saying rerun.
It's not a
live.
rerun. Xavier.
Why would we do a rerun?
Unbelievable, dude.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I think that should be a job, like going around converting vegans. I
that
think
would be
that,
so funny, Johnny.
that would be a good man on the street kind of thing. You know, you just get like, hire a professional chef and just have him sit there on like Hollywood Boulevard.
Johnny, so Howie Dewey hits me up. Dude, Raiders in a lock. Let's see if I can find it. Raiders in a lock. Raiders in a lock. I go, you're crazy, dude. You're fucking nuts. Raiders in a lock. Guess what the score is? 14-0 Houston.
You have to be a degenerate to bet on preseason football.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what's more degenerate? Preseason football, WNBA, or ping pong?
Ping pong, 100%, but it's close. It's not like obvious.
It's like it's. Go on. I gotta get going, Johnny.
Okay, we have one more ad, and then I got a couple of news stories. Let me. We'll just do this real quick, Sam. Okay, we'll do the news. This is from the New York Post. Late Vice President Dick Cheney oversaw detainment situation of aliens from crashed UFOs, according to a whistleblower. The real weapons of mass destruction may have been caged little green men. Late former VP Dick Cheney oversaw, quote, a detainment situation involving live aliens captured from crashed UFOs, according to claims made by whistleblower David Grush. Now, David Grush is a guy you'll be familiar with if you've been following the disclosure movement. Grush, who testified before Congress in 2023 about alleged secret UFO crash retrieval programs, made the claims last Thursday, during an interview on the Dr. Phil podcast. Dr. Phil saying U.S. officials had communicated telepathically.
Dr. Phil is where you want to do major government announcements to.
Yes. Yeah. Grush said that U.S. officials had communicated telepathically with alien, quote, pilots pulled from some of the dozens of UFOs between 25 and 100 he believes are in the government's possession. That begs one question. Why are they so bad at flying UFOs? That's weird, right?
Why are these people who can navigate the universe crashing on planet Earth?
Are they getting drunk? Do they come here to get drunk? They had those big eyes, dude.
Those look like Asians. Okay, I mean, have you ever seen Korean language? It looks like alien shit.
That's a good point, dude. Although I've never seen alien shit. So. I know people, this is a quote from Grush. I know people who had direct interactions. And by the way, it's never I did. It's always I know somebody. I know people who had direct interactions in a detainment situation, which sounds very Star Trek and sounds very crazy, but it is true. I spoke to a former cabinet member who directly worked the issue for a particular former vice president. You can guess which one. Darth Vader, Grush said with a laugh. It is true that some sort of consciousness communication, of course, people call it telepathy. I cannot begin to tell you how it works, but there is some sort of communication like that, he said. And apparently Dick Cheney was putting these guys into like cages or something, these aliens, which
of course, Dick Cheney would put aliens in cages, and then the aliens are like, "Oh my God, we can't get out of these really basic cages." Like, it's like when I said this before, when like the balloon was floating and the Air Force like, we don't know what to do. And then 2 weeks later, like, we shot down this major alien craft in Canada. Okay, gotcha. You can't do anything about the balloon, but the alien craft you're totally into.
That's a really good point, dude.
Why am I so smart?
That's a really good point. And this is oh no, it got deleted.
I got the lead. Johnny, you sounded such like a Hispanic gay man right there.
Oh, it got deleted. I want to go watch We Don't Smoke the Same after this podcast, bro.
I love We Don't Smoke the Same. Those guys are so hot.
Glenn Greenwald tweeted that
puppy!
You know that guy that they pushed out right after Kirk died, that younger version of him?
Yeah, with a big bobblehead.
Yeah, the big forehead. Yeah, just like Kirk, big head. Glenn Greenwald said the way they so hastily rolled out this one out of the lab to be the new Charlie Kirk before the original one was even buried, complete with all the hardcore Zionist wiring Charlie was uprooting, was one of the great failures of modern day marketing. New Coke was better executed. And then it was this video of that guy talking about how, here it is. Okay. I got the video now. This is him talking about what should happen in the Strait of Hormuz.
President just put a bumper sticker on it and said, we're actually going to take this back. We're going to be proud of our country. I think we can call it the Strait of America and have an opportunity to have American exports there, to have the opportunity to make sure that it's controlled by a democracy as opposed to a terrorist state. Why do we let Iran continues to do this? Why do we continue to, bow down to them and allow them to continue to do this and tariff us for what, decades now? No, I don't think we should let this happen. And I think the president's right. Why have we been doing this? Why has nobody else called this out? But of course, the second the orange man does it, it's of course bad.
Yeah, because it's
bad. The president just
closeted gay. Is there any way that guy isn't into butt stuff?
The Strait of America. Imagine even saying that. Like, imagine having that thought.
Imagine being that pink and saying that.
I mean, what a dumb thought. Glenn Greenwald is right. This guy was a failure. You can tell because they're not putting him out as much now. People just were like, we're not buying this. This guy sucks.
They just rolled him out too soon.
Oh, you think he wasn't ready yet? Is that what you mean? Like,
why are we having twinks telling us what to do with our foreign policy? Hey, I think we should take over. How straight is the straight? You know what I'm saying? I'll take it and make it not straight. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that I heard that new Ayatollah was half a queer anyway. Let me talk to him. I'll have this thing sorted out.
For our team. Anyways, I bet she watches We Don't Smoke the Same.
Did you see? So Chappelle was in the UK, and he was at a show where the Fugees were on stage, and they had to, because they had a curfew at 11.
This drives me fucking nuts.
Me too. Yeah. They had a curfew at 11, so the show ended, as shows do. And Dave, who seems to be a little soused, just has the most over-the-top reaction to it, just coming for anybody that works at this place. Here's his reaction to them shutting down the Fugees, killing the mics on the Fugees before the show was over.
I can't lie though, the show ended a bit mad and Uncle Dave was not happy. Uncle Dave, what's wrong?
You're fucking up history. You turn off the mic on Martin Luther King, nigga. Let us close the show.
Stop. I love Dave Chappelle, but it's like, man, you just play the same keys sometimes, dude.
It's a card. It's not a key, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You just play the same card. You just literally tried to involve every black fucking card in one thing.
Yeah.
The Fugees show up late and you're saying it's racist and you're shutting down Martin Luther King. I mean, I love Dave Chappelle. He's the GOAT of comedy, without a doubt. Most hits, great, longest career, which is weird because I don't take that with LeBron James, which maybe I should then. But with him, he's like been cranking out greatness. But it's almost like towards, it's just like it's the same. You're hitting the same key every time.
Yeah.
And it's like to equate the Fugees.
Fugees. I love the Fugees, by the way. I do.
Dude, I love the Fugees. I love the Fugees, dude. They're fire, bro. Even though one of them's in jail for fucking working with the Chinese government, you know? But I love the Fugees. But to equate showing up on black time an hour and something late and then get mad when they cut your set an hour off is absolutely insanity.
Yeah. This is where you can imagine how Chappelle kind of flamed out and had to go to Africa when you see him like this. This is
What
not
did Johnny? What do you think this comment means? Tim Dillon is so funny. Sam Tripoli is himself. What does that even mean? I'm not funny myself. I know. Amazon Kim loves me. She's been to my shows. I just
Maybe
need
it's a
a
response to
clarification.
somebody else or something. I don't know. I don't
even know, bro. I mean,
love
that's
Tim
a
Dillon here.
crazy take. Explain your comment, Kim.
I'll just
I know
play
you
the-
love me. I love you. That's a fucking crazy comment. What do you
I'll play
think
the
the
rest
more
of this
crazy
one.
comment, Johnny?
Go on.
Equating taking out the Fugees to shutting down Martin Luther King, or Tim Dillon's funny, Sam is just himself. What's a crazier comment?
She meant to say you're hilarious too, is what she said. So.
Okay.
Didn't-
I don't
didn't-
even know what that means.
Didn't sound like that, but okay.
I know, Sam. Sam is his awkward self.
Okay, I'll play the end of this.
Tim Dillon is super funny, by the way.
Man, y'all fucked up. I'll never forget this. Man, y'all fucked up. Tell them whoever's in charge.
Oh, I love Dave Chappelle. Dude, you showed up late. I mean, come on, dude.
Did you notice he's got his Colin Kaepernick custom jersey camo
just-
outfit on?
Oh my
Like,
God,
I mean, it couldn't be more of a caricature
I
of
mean,
what he's.
he's probably at that age where he just doesn't give a shit anymore. Like he's just.
I'll never
50,
forget this. I'll
apparent,
never forget this. If I do
come
a
back
Chappelle
2
show,
years later, he's playing
yeah.
there again.
if Chappelle show comes back, I'm roasting your ass.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, what's he
dude,
gonna do?
You can't show literally the worst concert I've ever been to, and it's really hard that you can pinpoint it. Is Kanye West? He showed up an hour late, played for 1 hour, cried the whole time because that was the beginning of the witch magic of the Kardashians snatching his soul. I mean, you walk around with Colin Kaepernick jersey on.
Imagine that, dude. Yeah,
I mean, what are we doing here?
it's
I
like
love
living
Dave
living
Chappelle.
in the
That's a
past.
crazy jersey to be wearing, dude.
It's like living in the past. Yeah, it's so Sam Altman.
It's like, listen,
Go ahead.
it's Hollywood, dude. And I know he doesn't live in Hollywood, but it's like these motherfuckers all stuck in 2010s. Like they have not moved on from that time. And maybe Dave is at an age where that's where he's at. And I get that because as we get older, we calcify in our views and we kind of get stuck in a certain time. But man, to wear a Colin Kaepernick jersey is insane. To wear a jersey of a man who threw his own parents under the bus, who adopted him, raised them as his own because they were white, he threw them under the bus. There's no honor in fucking that.
You know,
I didn't watch it from the roof. I was far enough away. It could have been the roof. I went to the Hollywood Bowl and it basically sat in San Diego.
If you could go back in time to when Colin Kaepernick was popular, that would be the best time to buy life insurance. You know when
God,
the
his
next
love
best
is
time.
here.
You know when the best next time to buy life insurance is? It's right now through.
The best time is now.
With the help of our friends at Ethos. I know, Sam, you wanted to make sure in the event of your untimely demise, God forbid, that your daughters
who
were
knows when that's
taken-
going to happen.
that your daughters are taken care of. And I know that's a load off your mind now that you have life insurance. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I mean, dude, they're going to take care of the kids. Dad's working out, trying to keep this thing going long enough to get them to adulthood and then wrap it up, bro. I'm just going to sit in my house with a treadmill, not leave.
That's great, dude. You said, you got insurance because you wanted to
Take care of my kids.
Take care of your family.
Take care of the family.
Ethos makes getting life insurance like Sam has fast and easy, and it's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. There is no medical exam. You just answer a few simple health questions, and you can get up to
few simple health questions.
That's right. And you can get up to $3 million in coverage. Some policies are as low as $30 a month, and you'll get your lowest rate from their network of trusted carriers. Ethos has a 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot with over 5,500 reviews. That's at current as of August 1st of this year. Take 10 minutes to get covered today with life insurance through Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/broken. That is ethos.com/broken. Application times may vary. Rates may vary. Thank you, Ethos, for sponsoring this
Thank
podcast.
you, Ethos. We love you.
Oh, we love you. Sam Altman said something that scared me because I know it's what's going to happen in a few months or years here. This is him talking about the direction that AI is taking, and it's a dark future.
I think we are close to a world where you can have like a descendant of ChatGPT watch your computer screen all of the time, watch every meeting you're in, like record every call, everything like that, have perfect context of your whole life, everything you see. You choose what information you want it to have, but it can like go, you can connect it to your texts or email or docs or Slack or whatever. And then you have this thing that is not making decisions for you. But if you're like the CEO of a startup, there's always like more stuff to do than you can do, and context you can't all keep track of. You can't like read every piece of customer feedback every day. And you can just have this thing that's like working alongside you. And as you're like typing out a sales pitch to a customer or like writing a strategy doc, it'll just say like, hey, maybe here's another idea, or I think you're making a mistake here. You should consider this, or I can do this thing for you to help. And like this, I think we're only like one model generation away from this actually being incredibly useful. And I think that will change, hopefully, at least for me, change the way I work. Like sometime in the next 6 months.
That's terrifying. And I know it's going to happen. It's going to be it's going to give such efficiency to most people that they will trade their privacy for it. It's going to happen. People that will be everywhere. You'll have a little widget on your computer, on your phone, and it will watch every single thing you do. And when the government wants it, even if you've said, I don't want it watching me when I'm browsing the web or whatever, when the government wants that information, they're just going to flip that switch on and they'll have every piece of data about you and your life. And not only that, the AI will be capable of taking over your computer at any moment while you're in bed and, maybe tweeting out some messages to your Twinkie trans lover saying that you're about to off somebody, for example. So think about that before you let AI into your life like that. But don't you think, I mean, that's coming within a year. Are you going to do it, Sam?
No. I mean, I do like AI making thumbnails for me. It's pretty fire.
But you don't think you can't imagine a world where you like want to remember an email from earlier or something somebody sent you?
Well, I'm going through that right now. So yeah, probably I would, but that's probably not good.
Yeah, it's a problem, dude. It scares me. Couple other things. What is going on with Hunter Biden, dude? Why is he everywhere all of a sudden? What is this? What is happening?
Yeah, and it's like crazy because I found out Candace. By the way, Candace is now defending the chick who killed her kids.
Really?
Yeah, that's called
In what
faking
context?
the funk on an XC dunk. I don't know.
How could you defend that, though? What do you mean defending that?
She's defending it. Hold on.
The act?
Hold on. Let's see what she's saying. I'll send this to you. You put it in
Okay,
your
yeah,
thing.
send it.
Johnny, I love how we were supposed to do an hour and a half. And you're
Sorry,
still
Dana.
going.
Dana sent more ads than I thought we would have. Sorry,
Here it is.
sorry.
I just sent it to you.
Got it. Okay. This thing with the woman who killed her kids just came out of nowhere for me. I haven't followed it at all. Here it is.
It's clear on this. The moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news, Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma. They get away with murder all the time. And in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. When Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness.
Okay. So that's not as bad as I thought it was. And I will tell you that there's a part of that that's right. Okay. But would Candace or any other woman be keeping that same energy for a guy that did that to his kids?
No.
Right.
We'd hear words like evil thrown around and
brutal, scumbag, kill him, all that
Yeah.
shit. I'm not postpartum's nasty, dude. Nobody talks about it. It's nasty.
My
It
sister had it.
sucks.
It was brutal. Yeah.
But what they also don't, everyone wants to blame the husband. She was a stay-at-home mom. She had a nanny that stayed with them and worked with them, work with them. You know, and yeah, if you need to get away for a weekend, tell dad and let her get out of the house. But it's like 3 kids ago, and it's just like shows you how far we've come from when that chick in South Carolina did that to her kids, and now everyone universally destroyed her.
All over.
And now there's just a
So
group
what do you?
of absolute crazy women that are trying to say she shouldn't be in jail for killing her kids.
2 things and then a quick video. One, why is Hunter Biden everywhere? Why is Tucker Carlson talking about the laptop like it was some kind of psyop? When we've seen the content of
nasty dunk, dude. I told
but
you.
what do they want to do with Hunter? Like, because he's persona non grata. He has no
Rehabilitate him
chance
and put him back into the political system.
as a
his
what a
dad-
politician. You think?
Yeah.
No way, dude. You can't
Yeah,
be
dude.
like on video smoking crack and come back. It just no way. You think you really think that's the end game with him? They want him to be back as a political entity.
Yeah, I mean the Bidens got nobody else. They're a political, powerful family.
Ah, man, that's crazy, bro.
I mean, they would have done it with Chelsea Clinton, but that name is such death. It's done. And Trump did that to his kids. They're never going to be able to run for political office ever because everyone hates Trump now.
Second thing, do you think that Trump forced the sale of the Lakers? Because he had a meeting with the owner of the Lakers who was having some trouble, maybe health issues. And then now, not long after that, someone he's very close to, a Kushner, is going to be buying the Lakers.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
mean, it's Zionism. You know, it's like they wanted to get the Vegas franchise, and they said it would be just easier to go overpay for the Lakers. So it's like, it's yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's coordinated. I mean, it's kind of crazy. A guy just bought the greatest franchise in the NBA outside of maybe the Celtics, but the market's much bigger. It suddenly sells it after a year.
Weird. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I should have added that. Yeah. He had only owned it for a year. A guy with money. I mean, like a guy who shouldn't be hard up for cash. I teased this in the subject line, so I'll play this. Did you see that Billy Corgan he's got his podcast now, and he had someone else talking about shapeshifters on there because he had that famous story about encountering a shapeshifter during who was like a groupie or something, some woman that shapeshifted in front of him.
Yeah, you know who it was?
Who was it? Tequila? Is that right?
I dare throw this out there.
Sorry, here you go. Okay, so this is a guest on his show. I'm not familiar with the guy. Conrad Flynn, talking about shapeshifters. I just love any shape-shifting content. So here we go.
Recently you were talking about shapeshifters.
Oh yeah, but
if you want to tee that up.
So Robbie Williams of Take That and the brilliant solo career in the late 90s. So he had recently gone on a talk show, Robbie Williams, and he had almost verbatim done it could have been a cover story of your of part of me thinks it was. Part of me is just like, he's like, man, that that Corgan interview where he talks about a shapeshifter. People still talk about that. He had said that he had seen a woman become, I think in the bedroom, shapeshift briefly into a reptilian creature. And so I did a post on Substack, The Flynn Effect.
You name dropped me, by the way.
Oh yeah. Because I mentioned you, and but there's been a couple other people that claim they've seen shapeshifters,
such as
Britney Spears said it. A boyfriend of the folk singer Judy Sill said that while she was reading Rosicrucian transcripts, she briefly shapeshifted into a reptile. And William S. Burroughs and Brian Geisen, people would say they would, become invisible or shapeshift. And a friend of mine.
Didn't you also write about somebody disappearing on stage?
Yes, that was Diamanda Gallas.
That is so Bill Burr's brother. Look at that. Stop that. That doesn't look like Bill Burr.
She's maybe the most intense performer. But a friend of mine who's Iranian, he's fundamentally Iranian Gnostic. And he was like, I asked him, were you on drugs? He goes, no. He goes, I was very close to the stage and I saw her disappear on stage. And I said, well, let's go back to that. You saw her disappear on stage. Can we circle back to that? And I said, what did that look like? And he said, she just became more and more pixelated and you can kind of see through her a little bit. So for what it's worth, that is a strange but real secret history of people claiming to have seen that.
You're right. He does look like Bill Burr's brother.
Tell me that does not look just like Bill Burr.
No, you're right, dude. You're right. So last thing here, this is a little dated, but it's right up your alley.
Both your sons Bill.
Yeah, I guess if you think they're never going to meet each other, it simplifies things for you in case you slip up around the other one, you call him Bill.
Yeah.
It's just like, no problem. So I'm showing you this because I think it'll annoy you. I'm just going to be honest.
You feel women don't get away with in comedy that men get away with?
So much. I hate to bitch about being a woman in comedy, but it's so easy to, because you just, like if you talk openly about sex, about drugs, about all the things, passions in my life, I'm labeled as a whore. Whereas men talk about that and there's no judgment put upon them. That's just what they get to go through life doing. If you talk about having sex with a lot of men, which most of us are doing, I'm rich, I'm famous, and I'm single, and I'm hot. So yeah, I'm a lot of
She can't stop. Stop. It's so fucking annoying, dude. Like she's just trying to fucking convince us that she's still hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you were at one point. We all were attractive when we were younger. Really, even in your 20s, fat chicks are hot. But it's like this does not fit into any of reality. This is just a rich person trying to find oppression. Johnny, if women got dinged for being sexual, why are all these women getting specials on Netflix and Prime and anywhere else they'll throw a special on HBO? Why is Instagram pushing all of these young female comics talking about their snatches left and right? Every video is them talking about their snatches.
Did you miss Me Too? Did you miss that whole 2 years of torture for anybody who had a weird date that was a guy?
It's just not reality, dude. It's not reality at all. When women talk about sex on stage, other women find it empowering, and men just treat it like phone sex.
Yeah.
There's nobody saying you shouldn't do that. Nobody. And this gets into the cultural thing when you have people, when you have people.
You mean that someone says
you
she's
mean
going to steal
Shaquille
that
O'Neal? Okay. So this gets into this whole thing where the left is crying. Now, the left has co-opted the word hack. They've taken it from meaning like you do a hacky joke, meaning like being high at Taco Bell, right? Like forever, every open micer has a joke about that. And there are some really funny high at Taco Bell jokes, but it's everywhere. That's what hacky meant. It's simple. It's easy. Everybody's doing it. they've taken it now and they've applied it to things they don't like. Okay? And one thing now is you have these leftists in Hollywood, these comics talking about how basically anti-woke is hacky now, even though it showed up only about 3 years ago. It's now, and it's because Shane Gillis and Kill Tony and Joe Rogan and all of his boys are on Netflix. Now it's suddenly hacky. Like I had a comic who has a lot of balls on him, who like one of his best paydays in his life, and it's mine too, by the way, is playing the comedy Mothership. Right? Complaining about everybody saying the F word when it comes to gays and the R word when it comes to special needs. And he said that's all they're doing out there. But they never complain about the fact that female comics can't stop talking about their snatches and doing essay jokes. Black comics can't stop saying the N-word, which is the easiest laugh in front of a white crowd. And gay guys can't stop calling other gay guys the F word when it comes to gays. It's literally everywhere. Those are the easiest laughs you'll ever get. And guess what? They should do it. I'm fine with it. I have no problems. Do whatever you want. Comedy's hard. But they called the other side hacky when it just showed up. Right? I mean, in the 90s, everyone made fun of each other. Then in the 2010s, it was just a straight up lockdown of political correctness. That wasn't even real. It was corporations astroturfing that this small group of blue-haired progressives were dangerous. They were like American Taliban, right? Just a well-funded extremists were winning. And then when it started costing them their corporations because the silent majority stopped using their business, then they had to drop it. Or it's part of an astroturf movement again to cause more chaos by allowing it to happen. It could be one of those, okay? But to sit there and say that it's hard for a female comic to talk about their sex lives on stage is the most disconnect of all time. Yeah. Go watch comedy at a comedy club. Go watch an open mic and see what female comics talk about. They got an essay joke. They got black dick joke. They got talk about their snatch joke. And then they talk about how much they hate their parents. That's every fucking open micer chick. If you want to get rid of essay jokes, just stop cute young female comics from doing essay jokes. 90% of your essay jokes will go away.
It doesn't get any smarter in this clip, by the way, from here.
About obviously, yeah, I'm having a really good time.
Is that Tiffany
so
Haddish?
I'm going to be talking about it, but when guys, then you're a whore, and then you're this. So men don't seem to embrace the personalities of strong women in the
when
way.
a guy gets dirty on stage in Hollywood, they clam up, they get quiet.
Yeah,
they think it's male chauvinist pig shit. They think
unless
it's
they look a certain way, a certain kind of guy.
Unless they look like Jeff Dye, who's stunningly good looking.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit. Just rich people crying at rich people. Do we got to watch this?
So
do we got to give her energy?
You just
I want you to hear what Tiffany says.
And continue to talk about these things.
Do you have sex with fans? Like on the road?
Try not to. No. I don't think I'm not a man. See, that's another thing a woman wouldn't do.
I wish I could do that, but I just feel like I'm
you literally can.
If I even try or
you literally can. But the problem with you and women is that you want to hump up, so you only want to bang ballers. That's your primal drive. Men, just like hot chicks, our job is to mate with as many females as we can to ensure DNA gets passed on. Women's goal is always to hump the alpha. Always.
That's for sure our base drives. I don't think that's what we should be doing. But
stupid, dude. I love Tiffany Haddish, but it's like, what are we talking about here?
Sex on the road. They have sex with their fans. I will not, because I think my fans might kill me and keep me in a closet.
What if you find out
somewhere.
Afterwards? By the way, big fan.
Wait, what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, you have this moment, great night, and then he's like, by the way, I'm a huge fan.
Like I went on a date with them?
Yeah, and didn't reveal it until afterwards.
And he better reveal that like on date 3 or 4.
Okay, so save it.
Yeah,
say that. That's it.
And once we have sex, then say you're a fan.
Gotcha.
Because then I'll.
So stupid. I love.
By the way, Chelsea looks like the Joker now, bro.
100%.
All right, super chats. Let's do that. This guy still wants these Ronin stickers, bro.
I'm trying.
It's Tricky Hickey. Every week, he's loyal to the foil. He's in the comments. Sam, is Johnny getting paid paternity leave? I don't understand what this is, but I don't like it. I'll just say that. Melina, Johnny needs his own poetry slam contest. No, I don't. Slam poetry is awful. Have you ever been at open mics where they were doing slam poetry, Sam?
No.
It's the worst kind of. I think you're soft, by the way. That your books are in focus. You're not in focus.
I am in focus, Johnny. I'm always in focus.
Now you're sharp, baby. There we go. Did you guys watch Duncan ask Hunter Biden about the tat on his back? Also, I own a detailing biz in Southern Cal and want to offer you a free detailing. Bro,
come to my house.
Get at me on
Do
Twitter.
it.
Get at
me on Twitter, dude.
I literally need a detailing right now and my car's very clean. So let me Duncan.
My car is
Hunter.
not clean.
My car is really clean. It won't take you long. Did you see this clip where Duncan Trussell asked him about the Finger Lakes tattoo?
No,
Sam?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I heard he asked. And then he's given 2 answers so far. That's where he grew up, and his mom's from there. It's total bullshit.
Oh, here it is, right here. I found it. Okay. Thank you for bringing that up, sir. Or Chef Dom. I assume that's it, sir. Here we go.
A tattoo of the. Here's a conspiracy theory that you must be aware of that floats around about you.
Yeah.
And again, forgive me for this, but I must know. On your back,
oh yeah,
you have a tattoo of the Finger Lakes.
Yeah.
And people say that this is tattooed on your back.
Yeah.
Because the Finger Lakes are apparently one of the #1 ways that humans are trafficked. And that you have placed. You didn't know this? No. Please, can we talk? Oh my God.
Oh man.
You don't go online.
Great.
You don't go. Pull up Hunter Biden Finger Lakes tattoo.
Is that
Finger
why everybody's asking me what's the tattoo?
Yes.
What's a Finger
They
Lake?
think that you have a human trafficking map.
I do. So the Finger Lakes are these glacier lakes, the most beautiful lakes in the country, and they are in upstate New York. My mother, my deceased mother, came from Skaneateles, New York. And then the lake next to it is Owasco Lake. And Owasco, at the top of Owasco Lake is a town named Auburn, where the Hunter Diner is.
Oh, he's from where I'm from, dude.
Yeah, and my grandmother owned and ran the Hunter Diner, which is still there. It's just like a silver diner. And that's where my mother grew up, and that's where my brother and I spent every summer with my mom, my deceased mother's grandparents. And so it's like the most special place in the world to me. Right.
All right. I mean, hey, Duncan.
You buy it?
Maybe, dude. Maybe. I mean, he sounds pretty sincere there, but I don't know. He's, I mean, Tucker trying to convince us that the laptop wasn't real is fucking nuts. Hey, I give Duncan way more credit than anyone else for asking that question.
And even bringing it up, like telling him what it was about, right? Like
Duncan
props.
Trussell, much.
It's easy to fact check though. If that diner exists and it was his mother's or whatever, or his grandparents, like there's your answer. Gail Schroeder says, baby Bumfardo update. Baby girl is doing great. Oh, that kid. Yeah, he had a kid, right? Yeah. Congratulations, sir. I'm glad to hear that.
Congratulations, buddy.
Hey, _you says overwhelming equals 75% convinced in Andrew Wilson's eyes. I guess so, huh? It's ridiculous. Joseph says, Erica Kirk, yay or nay? I would just for the clout. We kind of already addressed that, but
yeah,
it's a no for me. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Right? Like that's not even my type. I don't like blondes. No offense, Kim, but like it's just my sister's got blonde hair.
We love Kim.
And I don't want anything that is like my sister's. Kim P. She's a lizard. That's
Erica
right.
Kirk. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Geo Fasho says, is Andrew now a paid shill bought by Zionists? Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Joseph says, if aliens landed, I'm happy the ambassadors of Earth will have to explain that the current discourse is about a dude with a gummy smile. What does that mean? Gummy smile?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Do you really not know? Or are you
I
saying
don't
that?
know. Who
Okay.
has the gummy smile?
I don't know. Who is the world talking about right now that has a, what is a gummy? That means they don't have teeth?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kim P says, someone says Burgos always win. That's the guy. Yeah, he stopped. Thank God. They really want us to know. Keep blocking the bots.
Shout out
They cannot silence
Melina
Broken Sim.
and
Steve Lafayette.
Steve Lafayette, who's a local celebrity, and Johnny for fighting back.
God bless you guys.
Thank you,
P,
Kim. Amazon Kim, we love you.
She said, glad y'all
Thank
are
you
back.
for the gay dollars and the odd gay dollars.
Love y'all, all homo and aught dollars. Sam Smith says, Sam, you the GOAT, and Johnny, fellow NC guy here. Shout out North Carolina. Have you heard of the 2008 case where 3 leaders of the Durham Democratic Party were convicted of kidnapping, SA, and as part of a literal satanic cult ritual? I have heard of that story.
Oh wow, Johnny, you know who they're talking about? The gummy guy, Charlie Kirk. It was all gums. You remember that?
Oh,
was the
yeah, I
meme
guess
for a
so.
while, all gums.
Yeah, Sam, I have heard of this story because those are some of my best friends in that satanic clique that around Durham. And I miss the fellas, the ragers as I called them. Yeah, okay. In June 2008, Samantha Elizabeth Rothwell was sentenced to 16 years to life in prison. Can that be it? Maybe that's not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's
No, I'm
another
not familiar with this.
Democratic satanic cult.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this, Sam. Maybe
Johnny,
send me
real
something.
quick, word
Not what
is
I thought it
in.
was.
Everyone loves my crowd work special.
Yeah, I shared that comment. That was very, very popular. It was very well received by the listeners of the show. Reptile Rill says, heard from the hood, Steve Harvey killed Bernie Mac. Damn. It's a harmful conspiracy theory. Have
I've
you heard that, Sam?
some stuff.
Bernie
I've
Mac
heard
was
some
so
stuff.
funny. He was so funny. Kim says, Kim always wins. Burgles lose. Fuck the bots. Thank you, Kim. We love you. Earl Stevens says, I think Andrew Wilson is a psyop to take away the vote. He's always talking about feminism. Women shouldn't be able to vote. It's a slippery slope after that. That's interesting. Although, Sam, you'd be happy if women didn't vote, wouldn't you?
I mean, I would be happy if most people didn't vote. I was thinking about that today. Not just women, men too. Most people shouldn't be voted. They have no clue what they're voting on, and they all suck.
You should have to pass a little quiz before you vote.
Yeah,
A little quiz.
yeah. I mean, most people should not vote.
Like if you can't identify the president and the vice president, you don't get to.
Yeah,
vote
100%.
Thiz Marley says, Joke World had a dream to steal the concept of Skankfest. What does that mean? A dream to steal the concept of Skankfest? Like, is that their goal? Is what you're saying?
What? That's just stupid.
It's not. I mean, what? You can't have more than one comedy festival too? Like what? It's kind of silly, right? Wax Prophecies. I respect Candace for making conspiracy a female viewer mainstream subject. Hope it's not a demoralization campaign in the end, and I hope I meet a conspiracy smoke show in the process. That's a good point. Yeah, because it's not something women were into before that, except for maybe anti-vax. Remember when anti-vax was like Jenny McCarthy and Hot Moms?
Yeah.
And it kind of moved away from that. Bill Burns says, Sammy, the hammer broom on your lip is fire. Nice. People are loving that mustache. People love your mustache. The flavor saver.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Super trooper.
Go Gotham said Ryder Lee's doc is out. We had him on the show. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, we're excited it's out.
Go Gotham also says Whisper Pickles or SBRs in Johnny's near future.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, that means that's slang for a suppressor, I guess. And SBR is like a subcompact rifle. Is that what SBR?
I gotta go, Johnny. I
short
love you,
barrel
buddy.
rifle. Yeah, sorry, short barrel rifle.
Bye.
Okay, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, folks, who you left super chats and Sam was not here for them to be read. I apologize. I stream PS5 says Sam growing that stash out, hoping for a cameo in Super Troopers 4. I love Super Troopers as a young man. That movie made me laugh so much. Littering and Ari the cat. Talk game 23. I don't know what that means, but shout out to you, sir, Ari. Genuflex T says Sam, or Genuflexed. Sam, please get a Dana foot cam on the live show. Oh, no, thank you. Retro Frequency says, Johnny, I got to go. He did have to go. The new crowd work is meant. And then finally, David Palermo, our friend, live in Rochester and say, I won't drive and investigate. Talking about the Hunter Biden's diner. Hate that I believe Hunter. Damn it. That diner better not suck. All right. That's it for me, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us this long. We had a little bit of a long one today because we haven't been on in 2 weeks. Anyway, God bless you guys. And thank you to Melina again and Steve Lafayette for helping us battle the spam assault today. Bye-bye. See you all later. Do I have an outro? Let me see. Do I have an outro? Yeah, I do. Here we go.